coaches, Michelle here. Today I want to talk about something that can make or break your client's success and your confidence as a health coach. It's what I call the missing piece in most health coach training programs, and that's foundation sessions. So here's what I see happening all the time. New coaches get a client, send them an agreement and maybe a welcome packet, and then during their first session, they dive straight into goal setting and action planning. And before you know it, your client has a big long list of to-dos, but no real foundation for the change they're about to embark on. Sound familiar? Well, coaching isn't about giving people more recommendations or plans. So much of coaching is about helping our clients understand themselves, their habits, patterns, values, strengths, and their vision for their life. And that's exactly what foundation sessions are for. They're all about self-discovery. They help your client get clear on who they are and what really matters to them before they start making health and wellness changes. Because here's the truth, the more someone knows themselves, the more likely they are to succeed with lasting health and wellness changes. So when my students start including foundation sessions in their programs, I hear the same thing all the time. I feel so much more confident. The foundation sessions were the missing piece, and my clients are getting better results. And it makes sense, right? Because these sessions really do set the stage for everything that's going to follow. They set the foundation for that transformation to take place. So today I'm going to walk you through what happens during foundation sessions, and if you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you the exact agendas that I use for your first 3 foundation sessions. So what exactly are foundation sessions? First, let's talk about the logistics. I recommend doing 2 to 4 foundation sessions depending on your client and your style. I like to do the first one as a 90-minute session because there's so much to cover. And from there, you can decide how long your other sessions are going to be. So here are some general topics or areas of focus of what you want to include in a foundation session. So you want to do some self-exploration and self-awareness work. You want to help your client establish their health baseline, right, through some assessments and inventories, helping your client establish and connect to their values and their strengths, which is going to help to build that motivation, and identifying and narrowing down the big areas of focus that your client needs some coaching support with. You'll also want to explore their health and wellness vision and what optimal health and well-being and success and possibilities look like for them. And then finally, narrowing all of that into some smart long and short-term goals. I do want to highlight and just let you know that there's no one right way to do foundation sessions. Every coach is different and every client is different. For example, I had a client once who wanted to do every single worksheet and exercise together with me during our calls, while most of the others prefer to do more reflection work on their own and then come back together to debrief and discuss what they learned. I would say that most clients fall into that second category. They like to take their time to think and contemplate on their own and then come together to really share their insights with you on their call. So foundation sessions are usually more coach-led, right? Meaning that you're kind of guiding the process a little bit, introducing some exercises and homework. And later the sessions after the foundation is set are definitely going to become more client-led. So think of this really as building the ground floor before you're going to put up the walls of a house. They're the building blocks, they're the cornerstones, and the foundation, which really do lay the foundation for successful behavior change. So as promised, here are some sample agendas you can use for your 3 first foundation sessions. So number 1, you want to review your agreement and welcome packet. Go over that together. You want to review your first session checklist and also to start exploring some assessments and inventories. On session number 2, you want to continue with assessments and inventories and then get into some values and strengths work and begin your visioning work. And then in session 3, continue with the visioning work and then start discussing the planning process, setting long-term SMART goals, and creating short-term action plans. Also, you're going to want to discuss tracking and accountability on that third call as well. So remember, this is not set in stone. Some clients need 2 sessions, other may need 4 or more. Just really stay flexible and tailor to what feels right for both of you. And if you want full guidance on how to conduct these sessions step by step from start to finish, my course, Health Coaching Essentials, really does cover it all. You're going to get video trainings on how to run each session, detailed agendas, sample assessments and inventories. You'll get a visioning workbook, values exercises, handouts, and templates. Basically everything you need to facilitate these sessions like a pro. So don't skip foundation sessions. They really do set your clients up for behavior change success, and they give you the confidence that you are guiding your client really effectively through a behavior change process. So try them out, experiment, and find a process that works for you and your clients. And if you want to learn exactly how to bring this all to life in your coaching practice, please check out my Health Coaching Essentials course below. I'll put a link in the comments. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching today. And remember, great coaching really does start with a solid foundation. See you next time.